So I've just woke up to the news that Raúl Jiménez has left Wolves for Fulham after 5 years at the club. I missed this last night. I'd already gone to bed. It was about 10:30 UK time that Wolves social media, Fulham social media, confirmed the move for around, I think it's around 5 million with add-ons and all that. And very sad day for us Wolves fans. We knew it was coming, obviously, with what's gone on this past season, especially. But this video, I just want to give a thank you to Raúl Jiménez and a bit of a tribute. So he obviously joined on loan at first from Benfica, and I think he got 13 goals in 38, and eventually he did sign just before that FA Cup semi-final defeat to Watford, and the years that followed were just absolutely incredible. The first game he played in the Premier League at Everton, that header was a sign of things to come, wasn't it? A great header. We drew 2-2. Atmosphere was rocking, and we knew we had a special player straight away, such a physical, strong, quick player who could finish. And in my lifetime, I've never seen a better striker at the club, especially in that 2019-20 season. He was prolific, really. Great record that year. And he's going to be sorely missed. We all know what happened. Horrendous injury at Arsenal in lockdown. And if you remember back when that injury happened, he had such a good start to that season. I think he got 6 goals in 10, something like that. I could be wrong, but it's around that sort of area. And considering he was playing in the side at the time, we were playing like the 5-3-2. We didn't create too many chances under Nuno. We were quite sit back, counter attack, get what we can, and he'd just score goals out of nothing. Jimenez, he'd create chances for himself, and his goal scoring record for us spoke for itself, really. So many highlights from his career at Wolves. The goal in the Europa League is my personal favourite. I actually put it on my Twitter away at Torino. He scored the third goal, a great run, slotted it home, and it pretty much gave us a great chance to qualify for the Europa League that year. His goal against Man United in the FA Cup, when we beat them 2-1 to get to the semi-final, was incredible. The atmosphere that day, unbelievable. His goal at Wembley, although it's a very depressing day for us Wolves fans, what a chest and finish. And obviously the famous celebration, putting the wrestling mask on as a tribute to Mexico. God, there's so many others. His goal away at Spurs in that 3-2 win just before lockdown, a great calm finish. And another goal I really liked as well. Can you remember his goal away at Chelsea? Him and Jota linking up really well, little 1-2. It's a bit of a scrappy finish, but that sort of goal probably epitomises that era of Wolves. Always good against the top 6, away from home or at home, counter-attacking stuff. He also got a goal in that 3-2 win against Man City at Molineux around Christmas time, which was really famous. And probably the most emotional and special goal as well was once he returned from that horrendous head injury. He scored away at Southampton in a 1-0 win after I think it was just over a year since she had that injury. So that was a very special moment and a very emotional moment for all Wolves fans. And personally, just for me as well, doing YouTube, and I'm sure other Wolves YouTube creators, video creators, even like the Wolves social media team, just thank you, Jimenez, for the numbers you brought. Like, the Mexico fans for Raúl Jiménez were absolutely insane. Like, my most viewed video on this channel is 1.4 million views. It's literally a video of Wolves fans singing the Si Senor song. So, yeah, he just boosted so many numbers for a lot of creators. And I think the fans kind of went off him a little bit with what's happened after his injury and the stuff around the World Cup and that, which is a shame it happened, but what support he's got from Mexico, and I know that a lot of them still absolutely adore him. And let's just go over a bit of that. Obviously, and since Lopetegui's came in and since Raúl's returned from his injury, he's obviously not going to be the same player with that injury, with him getting a little bit older into his 30s now. He's struggled to re-find his form that he had at his peak for us. But all that drama around the World Cup when he went to Mexico, played in friendlies when he said he was injured, we really needed a striker at the time. It did wind up a lot of the Wolves fan base, which understandable, but he always tried his best once he did return, and he made a few contributions in the Cup. He scored away at Forest, and he recently had a few good performances towards the end. And the emotion he showed walking around the pitch after that Everton game, which he should have been brought on for. Lopetegui admitted that he'd made a huge mistake there, but the emotion he showed, the crying, just shows how much Wolves means to him. And he's always going to be a Wolves legend now. Like, since Steve Bully, he is the best striker we've ever had, and he's up there as a top 5 strikers of all time for Wolverhampton Wanderers. So thank you, Raúl Jiménez. Very emotional day. Obviously, I hope you do well at Fulham, apart from when you're playing Wolves. And yeah, very sad, but it's an end of an era, and all the special players from this last 5-6 years, and then the Nuno era, are now pretty much gone, apart from Doherty, who's returned. But plenty more issues around the club, with Lopetegui's interview dropping yesterday. Are we going to bring in any more players? Is FFP going to stop us? But we had a fairly decent performance in a 1-0 win against Porto last night, which I watched. So it's not all in doom and gloom, but we do need players. But yeah, comment down below your thoughts on the Raúl Jiménez leaving Wolves move. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, because it does help and it is appreciated. Thank you for watching, everyone. And thank you, Raúl Jiménez, for some of the best memories I've ever had as a Wolves fan. Cheers.